guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this 260. Yes, we got a 260 2012 and this thing came from the keys. I wonder if it has hidden surprises. It's supposed to have low compression. The story with this thing, it was made by another shop and it's supposed to be fast. We'll see. But it has low compression, it's supposed to have everything you can put in a jet ski to go fast. All right, let's see. Let's start taking things apart and see what we can find. It looks fast. This is what we got. Let's see what we got. Of course, we got the crew here. Mr. Haddle, sir, and the family. Johnny. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Surprises, surprises. Look at that. What the heck is going on here? Wow. Well, he looked at some point he had water. Call him up, told him what I found, and he said, oh yeah, this one time the intercooler went bad. It looks like this thing was in the bottom of the ocean. I wonder what other surprises we're gonna find. So at this point, I'm willing to just put the motor out because that is not acceptable. It has low compression, confirmed. And now by me seeing that, I told him that all those valves are pitted. And once the valve pits, you know what happens? You go kataboom. And you don't want to go kataboom, right? Right? No. Hey, you don't want to go kataboom. I'm gonna pull the motor out, take it apart, and see what we can find. I'll see you guys a little later.
1 week later.
All right, now we got the right rings. Original Vizcaino rings for these pistons. As you guys remember, we had the wrong rings because they were for another set of pistons. A little different. All right, we got the right rings. Let's install them and get this baby back on track so we can get that ski out of here and be done with it. All right, engine bottom end is done. Close it up, done. Just got the machine, the head from the machine shop back, shaved the head, brand new valves, and of course we put brand new Calas springs and retainers. Did not like the ones that came. I'll show you guys. These are the ones he had, and as you guys can see, they are rusty. Right there, you can see all the rust. And we were thinking about using the same retainers on my springs, but they just don't fit. My retainers are a little beefier. My springs, I mean, springs are different. People think they're all the same. They're not. This is another brand. They look the same, but they're not. So what was going on is when we put this retainer in my spring, it would just do this. We had to use my retainers that are designed for my springs, and my springs are designed for my cam, since we are changing the cam on this motor too. So remember, if your springs are rusty, you have to replace them or they're gonna break, just like the timing chain breaks when it gets pitted. It's such a high density and so hard. The metal is so hard that when they get a little pitting, pop, they just break. Now you know, so you don't waste your money. On this particular motor, the owner wants to use a cosmetic gasket. That's what we're gonna use. Let's put on the head and this baby on, and let's see what happened. All right, we got the head on. Now it's time for the cam. Oh yeah, we're putting a Calas cam, baby. Putting this baby on. Let's get this done. All right, the motor is done. We got everything in it, ready to go. Let's go ahead and put it on the ski. All right, when it comes down to carbon seal, of course, we're gonna change this one. It looks like it was, you know, a little beat up there. Who knows? It might be cracked already. Not taking the chance. As you guys can see, doesn't look, it looks pretty bad. This is the new one. This is the new style, which comes with these rings in here, makes it a lot stiffer. Replacing all with the new. Got the motor in, motor's done, got it in, carbon seal, put the supercharger back on, put everything on, and we should be able to go test it today. We'll see what happens if we get any more surprises. Well, there's always something. There's a little issue here that is kicking my butt. Yes, I don't know what to do anymore. Twist it that way, twist it this way. Doesn't want to go in. Well, let me tell you guys. This thing got, I don't know. I can't explain it because if you go on the front, he has some other pipes in here. These are intercooler pipes, and they're different than the ones that are here. Now, what's the problem? Well, the bracket for this jetski is not that. This is a made-up bracket. So right there, he attaches right there, as you guys can see. And then the intercooler is tilted. Not quite how the 300s, because this is a 260. The 300, they have not a metal bracket, they have a foam bracket, which is 2016, I believe, and up, because the 260, this intercooler used to come here, right on the top of that. And these pipes were hoses, and they were long, and they will go under the exhaust pipe. The issue I'm having here, this is all made up, and these pipes are for the newer ski. And as you can see, look at this. You can't put this like this. It's barely in there. Now, they had it on. Trust me, they had it on, and they beat the crap out of the exhaust. If you look at there, if you see right there, they bended the exhaust. Bend it here, but I think they bend it here because they were trying to bend it in here. So this pipe can go in there. Even like that, it's tough. Because as you can see, so now what I'm trying to do is kind of twist it this way. It's not right. It's coming off the bracket. The bracket has a way that grabs the intercooler like this. Well, now the intercooler is going to be on the edge of the bracket, like right here. Why can't I get easy jobs? You guys always send me the most difficult jobs. I want easy stuff. I want brand new skis that I can just put a filter. Well, what can I say? Comment down below and tell me what you think about this situation. I'm almost tempting to tell the guy, buy the right stuff. But in another way, it's a challenge for me, and it was on and it was working. I'll figure it out and I'll get back to you guys.
Many unbearable hours later.
I've been fighting this for a little bit, and then I noticed something. I've been fighting this for a while, and then I noticed something. You know, sometimes things just fly by, and you know, there's so much going on here. You know, I'm working on this, I'm working on this motor here. Yeah, we got a lot going on right now. And I noticed that there's a rookie mistake in this key, and it's the way they did the intercooler. In and out. Well, that's wrong. The new fizzle intercoolers, it's one in on the back of the intercooler, and the water travels this way, and then there's two exits. Why did I say it's a rookie mistake? Because back on the day, Fizzle did have a intercooler that was in and out on the front, just like the factory intercooler. People get confused because they think it's like a factory intercooler. Factory intercoolers got both in and out on the front of the intercooler, not the Fizzle, not the new generation, which is this one here. So this intercooler is not doing nothing. It's not doing anything. The water's coming in there and just going out at the bottom. It's wrong. We're gonna take it out for like the 5th time. Actually, I never took out the intercooler. It's just I've been fighting the pipes. Let's take it out, and I'm gonna show you guys the correct way of doing this. All right, we got inlet and outlet, which if it was me, if it was like this, I would put the inlet on the bottom and the outlet on the top. But it's okay. That won't work here because inlet's supposed to be here. Water flows that way, comes out at the top, put a plug on the bottom, and then this is your breather. Now, he had a flush. I don't know. What we need to do now is we need to flip this over so the breather's on the top. So this is the correct way. Breather here, inlet, outlet, plug. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll see what happens. All right, this is the correct way of doing it, according to me. This is the correct way. You got your outlet, plug, breather, inlet, and your anodizing thing, so it doesn't get for the whatever it's called, the thing that goes there. All right, let's install it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Everything is on. Put the oil in. I want to spin the motor without any injectors, any spark plugs or nothing, so all the oil goes through the motor. The issue I'm having now, this is why older skis are a surprise. Fix one thing and now hit the key. As you can see, everything is fine and nothing. Nothing. That's all it does. Charge the battery, check all the fuses, replace the starter solenoid, whatever this thing is called. Replace the one on the bottom. Nothing. Ha! This is why things get complicated with these jet skis. And what I try to explain people is, diagnosing a jet ski is not like a car. You don't have the salt element. And what happened with the salt is it gets everywhere. And it's just a matter of time when that part is gonna fail. And it's usually when they sit. You might have an issue with starter. You let it sit for a few months. That salt is working. And it's working on everything on this jet ski that is electronic. And now you might fix your starter, it might have a few other problems. In the car world, you don't have this issue. There is no salt. Starter goes bad, change your starter, boom, you're on the road again. And this is the issue with all these older jet skis like this one. This is 2012, great shape and everything. I fixed the motor, but now we have an electrical issue. And doesn't give me a check engine light, doesn't give me anything. And now I have to spend all this time, see, could be the button. Who knows? Now I gotta spend more time fixing something else. Well, what can we do? Let me see if I can I will figure it out and I will let you guys know. All right, so very quickly we are in the elimination process. If I want to eliminate that is something in the steering, and I want to do it quickly, and since I have every part there is for a seadoo, I have a whole steering from one just for this year. 2012 or 2010, I believe, all the way to 2015. It's the same steering. I unplug everything, plug it to this complete steering, took out the cluster, put it in here, and then we just press here. There it is. I know this steering is good. Try to press again, and we got the same issue. So I know now I don't have to waste my time in here. Did it in 30 seconds. All right, we can eliminate that. Now, what's important, there is no check engine light. So putting the computer on, it's really not gonna help me at all. Let's keep digging. All right, guys, we are at the lake. Let's see if we have any leaks. Let's see, hopefully we don't have any surprises with this and everything goes smooth and the tune is right on point, but you never know. We'll see. Ha! We are here in the water. I'm gonna do a pass. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cruise from idle, check my idle, see what my numbers are in my idle, and go all the way to like 6,000 RPM, and then back, nail it, and see all those numbers. Idle to like 6,000 RPM should be in the 13s, that's what you want it, somewhere in the 13s, but as soon as you pass 6,000 and you nail it, you gotta be 12, 12.1, right there, that's where I like it. Let's see what we got. Now, you're gonna get a different number if the jet ski is cold. So you gotta warm it up. Once you warm it up, then that's a real number because you have a cold start number and you have a operating temperature number. Obviously, I had it on the trailer checking for leaks. I already rode it without the wideband just to warm it up and see if I had any leaks, because right now I'm sitting on the seat. So what we got is 13.8, 13.9, 12, somewhere in the 13s. That's what we want to see. Now, I had to juggle this because I don't know where my I forgot some of my cameras, so we're gonna have to see how we'll do this. I guess I'm gonna have to tell you guys. me turn this thing off. First of all, the bearings on this thing are shot. I noticed, oh, look at that. I just found some money. Check this out. Or fake money. I don't know what this is. Hey, it's fake money. What do you know? Look at that. I just found some fake money. Well, we don't want to leave it on the water. Ha! Found me some fake money. Cool. All right, so it looks like the bearings are shot. I did notice that the pump, the bearings had a little bit of noise, but holy crap, not like this. It also has a stainless steel wearing, and if the bearings got a little bit of play, it's gonna make a lot of noise because it's touching the wearing. And you got all the stuff going on right now. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I kind of put my camera right on the wideband. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but I can tell you. It was somewhere in the 15s, all the way 16s. I saw some 17s, and it started hesitating a little bit, just cruising from idle all the way to 6,000 RPM. And when I nailed it, it was in the 14s. It's okay, I tell you guys, it's okay to, let me turn around here so you guys can see me. It's okay to be 14, 15, 17 for a split second, just enough so you can see the gauge. When you see that number, then you let go of the gas. It's okay, you can be lean for 2-3 seconds, it's fine. As long as it's running smooth like this guy's doing. It's running nice and smooth. If you're popping and hesitating and stuff, then you should let go of the gas. But at least, even if it's popping and everything, you gotta know if you're lean or if you're rich. You gotta have an idea, especially when you're looking at a gauge like this. If you have a standalone computer, it doesn't matter because it leaves a log. All you gotta do is just write it. And then your tuner can see the number. So there's no number to see if you got a standalone and you have a tuner. But over here, we tune it ourselves, and we want to see because it's a factory computer, and we don't have the luxury of seeing a log, at least not today. Yeah, definitely need some tuning. And what I did was, this key came already fully built. All I did was a refresh, as you guys know. It had another cam, and all I did was switch over my cam, the Calas billet cam with the Calas springs and retainers, which, you know, a lot of people don't know, but they go together because the springs are designed for this cam. And it made a huge difference. I mean, it went lean. This key was nice and tuned when I got it, and we changed the cam, and that's all we did. And now we are in the 14s. That tells you right there that the cam, it's a lot bigger than whatever he had, and he thought he had a big cam. But yeah, there you go. Now we got tuning to do. Ha! Well, let's see what happens. Let's drive this thing back, and hopefully the pump doesn't give up on us. Hey, look at that. I got plan B. Look at that. I even put my name on it, so it doesn't get lost, because the last two have disappeared. But I don't think you want to. If you suddenly have something that doesn't belong to you in your jetski and it doesn't have no names, then you're probably not going to return it. But if it says Calas all over it, you might return it. Well, at least that's what I hope. Anyway, put my glasses on, and let's go back to the ramp and have some fun. All right. Started thinking, or should I, like I say, sinking. Started sinking. I'm gonna try another sensor. This wideband sensor, they love to get bad, so I always have a spare with me. I tried this guy. Take that out. It's really easy. Just take it out, plug the new one in, and just take it for a ride and see if the numbers match. We'll see. All right. Play around with the fuel pressure, because it has a fuel pressure regulator, and I got it pretty good. It's pretty good right there. Now the only thing that idle is a little low than what I wanted. It jumps between, it's in the 11s. It is tune safe, so I'm gonna tune it a little bit. I'm gonna take away a little bit of pressure, so it will be in the low to mid 12s, because right now I'm an 11.8 full open throttle. I want to be at 12.1, so I think, yeah, it's gonna work. I had to give it 10 pounds of fuel pressure. That's a lot to get like where we are now, but then drivability is pretty good. Let me see if you guys can see it. Mid-11 to high 11, so definitely gonna increase the fuel pressure, and that should put me right where I want to be. Because remember, when you tune, because I'm not tuning the whole map, I'm just playing around with fuel pressure, the whole map changes. If you cannot, sometimes you can put it at full open throttle at whatever RPMs you're running, you can put it perfect, let's say 12, but then your idle is like 10. That's not gonna work. You really need a tune then. But in this particular case, since I changed the cam, that worked out pretty good because the cam is bigger than the cam that was there, so it leaned out the whole map. So all I had to do was just put more fuel pressure, and it's perfect. That makes me happy because it's less work for me. I'm gonna give it another 2 or 3 pounds and it should be right in the money. Let's go ahead and do that and see what happened. All right, took away 3 pounds, got it down to 12. Everything was right where we're supposed to be, right in the money. And now that makes me feel good because now I know he can go up and down the fuel pressure depending on the weather, and he has a little bit of wiggle room, and that's good. You shouldn't always be maxed out with your fuel system. So that makes me feel good. Hey, there he is. You having fun?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Obviously, he's at the lake too, testing some Yamahas. Like I say, everything went well. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And remember to go on Calas Performance for all your jetski go fast parts. Check out my website and you won't be disappointed. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's grow the channel so I can do more stuff like this. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Fearless! I got Johnny assisting me. Hello, Johnny. This is what I get. Hello, Johnny. Whatever he say. All right. Anyway.